My name is Federico Cellini. I'm born in Italy. I became Singaporean 6 years ago. So by all means, I'm Italian born but Singaporean by nationality. I've been living in Singapore for the past 25 years. I manage a group of companies called Italmec group of companies. We are a conglomerate that is specialized in industrial manipulator equipment that are specialized for material handling and automation, basically. Very unique kind of equipment that is basically utilized in all kind of industrial sector. In the past 7 years, we have embarked in a very aggressive path of expansion that goes from Asia to Middle East and now North Africa. In the past 10 years, we have opened 5 branches with offices and basically operation directly controlled by the Singapore office. And of course, our intention is to conquer other parts of the world before to take an hold to it. To me, it was something pretty new. I think that it was recommended by one of our consultants that is basically taking care of all our financial needs. And at the beginning, I was a little bit, surprised. But I have to say one thing, and this is something that I always said to whoever people I met outside of Singapore. Crowdfunding is definitely an example on how Singapore is advanced in terms of financial services and financial, systems that are very related to the financial environment that can support industry and company like mine. It's very difficult to find it in other parts of the world, and I realized that this is an advantage to be in Singapore. For the beginning, it's been pretty fast the way that we managed to raise the fund for the intention of supporting an activity of basically we are opening a new operation in Morocco, and we need those funds to fund those operations. I believe that is definitely be positive for the time being. So I'm expecting a long path of cooperation between Italmec group of companies and co-funding, what I said. I think that is an excellent way of funding project in the short term for a company like mine. It is much faster. It is much more flexible than not the rigid parameter of a bank. In some case, maybe cost a little bit more, but if you have the opportunity to balance up, what is the advantage, okay, to have, especially when you know that you have to do something and you need to do it fast, and you know that you have the return on the money in 1 year down the road. I think that is a fantastic system of funding project or funding company. Absolutely, it can only grow. It can only grow because I was having a discussion in Dubai a couple of weeks ago, and I was mentioning that things like that can only happen in Singapore to me. I mean, crowdfunding I never see it in any other part of the world, and I'm sure that many companies like me would be interested to expand utilizing this kind of financial services. But well, I mean, what the co-founder expects is what I'm expecting, and I think most probably also my other shareholders are expecting. This company is a company that has grown tremendously in the past 10 years. If I think back where we was 10 years ago and where we are now, it is a really long way, you know. I'm expecting, of course, to keep on growing at the same pace, if not at the same pace, very close to it. Well, I think that they are certainly working with a company that is very ambitious, that has a unique product, and that has definitely a big potential in the future to come, either in Asia and in a big territory like we are, because we are in Asia, Middle East and North Africa. And I'm sure that the investor will look again for Italmec in the future. Certainly ask them if they have the right profit margin to sustain the cost of investing with a co-founding. I think that is an excellent tool to get things moving and to get things moving fast. In business, everything is an opportunity. It's like a train ahead, you jump into it at the right moment or you don't do it, okay? Unfortunately, banks are most probably the older institutional way of raising funds. But like I say, they are most probably very stiff and very rigid in some rules that they have. Co-founded is much more flexible. And today in business, like in financial services, everything is about speed and is about reaction time. I think that there is something that I used to say and that I love to say is the sweetest victory, the sweetest achievement is the victory or the achievement that yet has to come.